Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wine and Wellness Wednesday. I'm Lindsay Brantley. I'm the founder of Camellia Alise and the Camellia Alise Academy, and I'm the head instructor for the Academy. I'm super excited to have you guys with me. So I've been gone for 2 weeks, right? So I'm gone, now I'm back. So I'm excited to get right into this thing with you guys. So as is customary, I first want to toast to each and every one of you. Hope that y'all are having an amazing week so far. All right, so I hope y'all have your glasses of wine. So we're going to talk about it today. I really wanted to touch on this week, growing your team. So while I was out, I grew my team, y'all. So I actually today finalized interviews and hired 2 new people today. So we are super excited to bring them to our team. We're excited to grow our team. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about what you should be doing to grow your team, and then what questions you might have. So any questions y'all have while I'm live, or any questions that I don't answer for you, always DM me. But while I'm live, y'all can ask as many questions as you have now. First of all, I miss you guys. I've been gone for 2 weeks, and one of the things that we forgot to do, I do have a social media manager, y'all, and I forgot to remind her. One of the things we forgot to do was a giveaway, to post it while I was gone. So we will be posting the giveaway this week, and we will start doing the giveaway stuff, and we will give away another one of our books. And this is one of the topics that I talk about in the book. So growing your team. Now, first of all, I'm excited for each and every one of y'all who have gotten started. And before you know it, believe me, you will grow and get to the point where you have got to grow your team. So right now we have a staff of 3, and then I have 2 contractors here in the spa with me. But as of today, we now have a staff of 5. We are growing to the point where you guys have so many questions, and we're trying to answer the phones, trying to answer the emails, but we need to grow our team more. So when you guys get to the point where you are growing your team, when you are in the service industry, it is super important that you ask us a couple of questions and think about a couple things before you grow your team, okay? So one of the things I'm going to say is, what are your shortcomings? Because whatever your shortcoming is, you need to find somebody who's good at that. For instance, if y'all know me, I love doing one-on-one. I love teaching you guys one-on-one, but I'm more of an introvert. So when I hire someone, I'm looking for an extrovert. I'm looking for somebody who loves to talk to people all day long, who loves to, just give out their energy, because that's normally not me, right? So what are some of the things that you guys are not good at that you need help with? For instance, if you're not a good social media person, it's okay to hire someone to do your social media. But in order to hire someone to do your social media, you want to hire somebody who actually knows how to do social media, likes to do it. If you hate social media, right, and you're like, I'm not that great at it, I don't really like this, then why would you hire somebody else that also hates social media, right? Like, y'all are not going to work together to grow your social media following. So you need to find someone who is good at or loves the things that you don't love to do, okay? So that's going to be one. So what are some of your shortcomings? What are some of the things that you're not good at? And then find somebody who is good at those things or who loves those things, so that you can hire someone that completes your team. That's 1. 2, I say hire and fire often. Most of us are nervous about adding somebody to our team because we're like, oh, I'm afraid of, her not doing a good job. That's why I say fire often. If you have a set of expectations, which that's going to be a tip too, you need to have a clear set of expectations. If I am hiring you to do social media, I'm not just going to say, oh, I want you to do my social media. No, I'm going to say, I'm hiring you to do my Facebook, my Instagram, my Pinterest, my whatever. And with that, I expect that you do 5 posts a week, 3 videos a week. I'm being specific. Because if you hire somebody, and especially that person is working for you, they're not a contractor, and you don't give them direction, they're going to do whatever they want to do, right? So you need to make sure that you have a clear expectation. But if I have a clear expectation and I tell you what I need you to do a couple of different times, and that's not happening, you got to go. So you have to hire people. Don't be afraid to hire, but you cannot be afraid to fire. You know, if someone is, like I said, you give them the expectation, you have things that you need done, and they're just not doing them, then they've got to go. For instance, for me personally, timing is a big thing. If you've ever taken my class, you know that I tell you guys, be at your studio a minimum of 30 minutes before, you know, your client gets there. So if I hire somebody to do facials, if I hire somebody to do massages, if I hire somebody to do whatever, and their appointment is at 10:30 and they are running in at 10:30 every time, you're not gonna be with me long. You're not gonna be with me long, because I expect that you are here at a minimum of 10. For me, it's gonna be really 9:30. I need you to be here an hour and a half early. Especially, let's just say you're doing facials. You got to be able to like turn your, you know, towel warmer on, get the room ready for the clients, turn things on. You have to be ready before that person walks in the door. So if you're running in the door at the same time that your client's running in the door, you're not a good representation of me and my company. Y'all know that I'm always early. So they're going to be looking like, well, why is your facial specialist always late? Or why do I always have to sit here and wait for her to get things ready? Oh no, that's not going to work for me. So then I'm going to have to let you go. You know, my thing now, obviously, I'm not going to let you go the next day. I'm going to say, hey, I understand everybody runs late a time or two, but, you know, client B was waiting. So I need this to not be, you know, not be something we do every day. I'm going to give you one warning. If I see that it becomes a pattern, you out the door. It depends on exactly what that shortcoming is, but I will tell you, in most cases, I give 1 to 2 warnings and then you're out the door. I used to be the opposite. I used to be the person that was like, oh, your tire was flat today. That's all right. Oh, your kid got to school late today. Oh, that's all right. Oh, and then they think that it's okay to continuously, you cannot do that. You cannot sit here and continuously let people do the same things over and over and over, because then they'll be comfortable with it. So you have to set the expectation, and then I say hire often, and if it's not working out, don't be afraid to fire someone, because that was the number one thing that, as I was growing this business, was my challenge. I was holding on to people for too long. Okay, so when you're growing your team, that's one. I also do a personality test. So, and it's funny for those of y'all who are watching who have recently interviewed with me, you can attest to it. I do a personality test because, like I was telling you before, you want to match your shortcomings. So because I'm an introvert, if I'm looking for someone for customer service or something, I'm looking for someone that's an extrovert. You know, if I was an extrovert person and I knew that I love talking on the phone and I love doing some of those things, then I might be looking for an introvert who was more into the intimate parts of things, who was more analytical and cared about every single detail, so that they could come in behind me and change things up. You know, it really and truly just depends on what you're looking for. But I say that, you know, you kind of have to make sure that you are kind of, you know, get an idea of people's personality. Personality tests can be free. It's just like a background test. A background check. Personality tests can be, you know, free, and they give you a little bit more of an idea of the person that you're hiring, what kind of things they're looking for, and what kind of things to expect. Another thing, when you are hiring people, ask their future aspirations and kind of find out what it is that they're looking for. So you're going to come across a bunch of different types of employees. First of all, if someone's aspiration from the jump, if you get the instinct, I always say trust your instincts as well when growing your team. If you get the instincts of, okay, this person's about to come in here and try to learn everything and leave me, that's not the person you want to hire, right? But if you get an idea and you feel like, okay, this person seems like there's someone that wants to grow with the company, they want to learn, but they're not so overzealous that they're going to run over me, that's the person you're going to hire. So kind of look at that. Also, you're going to have employees that money is the one thing they're looking for. They're looking for money incentives. You're going to have some that are looking for time. They want your time. They want your expertise. You're going to look at some employees and all they want is to be appreciated. So, every now and then you have to say to them, thank you. I really appreciate what you're doing. Or give them an extra gift card just to show them, I see you. If you haven't read the book, The 5 Love Languages, it actually helps with human resources as well. Because just like people in general have certain ways that they communicate their love to you, it's going to be the same thing with employees. They're going to have a certain way that they want you to treat them. Like I said, some people, they just want financial incentive. Some people want your time. They're like, I really want to be mentored by you, learn from you, grow in this industry by working under you. And then you're going to have other people, like I said, who just want the thank you, the appreciation. So find out what it is these people are looking to do, what their aspirations are, and then over time find out what it is that they're looking for as far as rewards to keep them happy. And then the other thing I say, like, because I just recently went through this whole thing, you want to give them a clear expectation, but before you even post a job or decide what it's going to be, you need to have a clear expectation of what it is that you're looking for, because if you're not clear, there's no way that that person's going to be clear. Just don't be afraid, guys. Don't be afraid to hire people and grow your team. Have NDAs, definitely. Oh my gosh, if there's one thing I can tell you, have an NDA, okay? Have a non-compete. Have things that are going to protect you, because at the end of the day, thank you guys so much for joining. I have like lifestyle talk and all these different people saying, hey, glad to have you back. Love your Instagram. Thank you guys so much. But have things in place, NDAs, non-competes, whatever they are, that protect you and your business, because it should not be easy for somebody to come in, work for you a week, learn your formulas, learn your curriculums, learn the way your operations work, and then go out there and do it for themselves. That's not okay. So in order to prevent that from happening, you have to take the time to protect yourself, get it in writing, have contracts. And I cannot tell you how many times I've had friends who they have, 1099 employees, because you're not going to always want, especially in the beginning as you're growing your team, you're not going to want full-time, part-time employees that you have to do everything with, right? So you're going to have a 1099 employee, but I can't tell you how many times people will come back and try to file unemployment benefits and stuff on you. If you have it in writing that they're a 1099 employee, all you have to do is defend yourself. It's easy, send a paper in, you're good to go. If you have no paper trail and you're just paying people on the table, paying them whatever you want, it will cost you more in the long run later. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be bringing some of our new staff members onto Wine and Wellness so that you guys can get to know them. They are service providers. I'm going to, let them kind of introduce themselves and tell you more about what they do. We are a full service spa here, so we're just continuing to grow the team and continuing to grow the services as well. I've been the person that's been doing the facial services here for years, but I'm teaching full time now. Guys, you guys got me booked up nonstop, so I teach full time. And so now we have some other service providers that are coming in to do more of the facials, massages, things that, I can't do. We still have our sculpting specialists. And so we got a lot of exciting things coming, and 2021 is going to be a great year. We're just building up that foundation now. We're ending out the year strong and increasing our team. So as you guys continue to increase your team, if you have any specific questions that I can give you general guidance on, please let me know. Like I said, if you haven't read the book, our book gives you the specific personality test. It gives you specific questions that I ask. All of that is in the book, so you can dive deep for a little bit more of the details in our book. But we're here for you. I am not going to look at people's resumes for y'all and tell you, because this kind of stuff happens. I am not going to look at someone's resume and be like, oh, girl, yeah, you need to hire her. I am not fixing to do that for you. But I will definitely tell you, certain questions if there's specific things that you have. And ethics is a big thing for me. So you want to talk to people and kind of get a feel for their ethics. That's why I say there's certain questions you definitely want to ask. And there's a couple of books that I've ordered. I haven't read them yet, but once I read through them, they are HR books. I will send those over to you and give you a good idea of, a couple of books that can help you in addition to ours. Like I said, ours just give you, here's the questions, here's the personality test, like the very basic things. But there are some books that are written by like psychologists and HR specialists where they go a little bit further into the topic. So once I get those things covered, I will send those recommendations to you. And if y'all have any other questions about HR, growing your team, things to look out for, please feel free to DM us. Like I said, the biggest thing for me, guys, is trusting your instincts. Because if you are in an interview with someone and they are already giving you vibes and you're like, I don't think that's going to be the right person for me, then why hire them? Why take a chance when in the very beginning something in the back of your mind, back of your heart told you not to do it? Trust your instincts. I've been in those positions before where you're like, oh my God, I really need somebody who has this skill set. I don't think she's the right one, but I need to hurry up and hire somebody. And you make that mistake and that person costs you more time, more energy, more money in the long run. So I say don't do it. Hold off. Make sure that you're making the right decision. And just make sure you have clear expectations. So I hope that helped you guys out a little bit. Super, super excited to be back. And like I said, we will get our giveaway posted this week. And then we will start giving the book away, giving some other fun stuff away. And y'all be on the lookout. Our Black Friday deals will start next week too, because we don't wait till Black Friday. We're going to start putting things out there soon. So I will see you guys next week, and I look forward to answering your questions, talking a little bit more about anything business related. Talk to you guys soon. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I hope that y'all have your glass of wine, finish it, mellow out, and we are through hump day. Y'all are almost through the week, so enjoy. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.